What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Seductive Souls coming at you with an update. Last week I came at you with a new pickup with the arcade 1-up Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. They came with 3 games: Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Well, now it's complete. A week, 5 days, 7 days, whatever you want to say. I completely modified this cabinet that I paid $325 for at Walmart. Now, the modifications include whole new drawer sticks, buttons, LED lights, and games. The ultimate retro arcade for cheap. I mean, yeah, it costs a little money to make it and pay for it, but it's all done. Excuse the mess in the back. I just got through playing Mario and Wii. So without further ado, we're gonna get into this. But before I start this video, I like to give a shout out to ETA PRIME because I couldn't do it without him. Of course, I've done this before as far as modifications and everything, but I refer to his YouTube video to kind of guide and direct me in the right way. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down and get into this. So, here's the cabinet. Slide it out, power it up. Got everything, my Raspberry Pi, my power supply. I've converted it. My double-sided tape came off. I'm picking up more tomorrow. I got my amp for my sound. Go ahead and get into the front. And we see this retro Pi. And let that load up. As you can see, I've added the LED lights on here. Go ahead and let that load up. It's perfect. Now, it might be a little slow because I just set this up. This is my first time running like this. But the point of this video to show you that you can pay the $325. It was actually $323 and some change for arcade. Modify it, get it running how you want. There we go. Scroll through the systems, let you know what game systems I have on this arcade. And again, 55,000 games. Some of them are BS, yes, of course. Some of them run slower than others, but most of them work, and I'm good with the ones that I play. Apple, arcade, Atari 2600, Atari 5200, Atari 7800, Atari Lynx, Commodore, everything. Just scroll through Game and Watch, let you see what is all on here. Game Gear, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, MSX, Nintendo 64, Neo Geo, Nintendo NES, regular Nintendo, Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Pocket Color, PC Engine, ports. I'm just naming what I have on here. PSP, PlayStation, Retro Pocket, of course, Sega Genesis 32X. This. Now, some games don't work. Most of them work. Some of them are slower because they're disc or whatever. Super Nintendo, SNES, Virtual Boy. I'm just scrolling through, let you see what's on here. There we go. So I set up the controller configurations. This player 1 button right here is start. This button is select. A, B, C, D, left, right. So it's on all games. So press A. You see it says all games. So I'm just gonna scroll through. Let you see everything. Some are repeats because they have US, Japanese, European, Chinese, whatever, however you want to say it, on there. But for the most part, most of the main systems, the most games work. Most of the games work. Excuse me. Just scroll through. As you see, we're still in the A's. Still in the A's. I'll show you how many games is on here. AR. So what I'm gonna do, still in the A's, was AT. So at the bottom it says select for options, start for menu, Y for favorites. Roundhouse and fierce is Y and X. B is for back, A is for lunch. So this is A. Short is A. That's B. Actually, no, forward is B. So we're gonna press B to go back, and then we'll say Nintendo. We go scroll to Nintendo NES right there. Press A to select. Scroll down. Show you a cool feature. As you see at the top, it say Nintendo was blurred. There you go, Nintendo Entertainment System. So I'm scrolling to the ends for NBA Jam. While scrolling, I'll go ahead and show you the rest of the cabinet screen and explain what I did. So pretty much, okay, it's in end. So pretty much what I did was, this was a 17-inch LED or LCD screen. What I did was converted it to HDMI. That way I can plug my Raspberry Pi, and I'm running Raspberry Pi 3B Plus on here. So plug my Raspberry Pi in HDMI, and it goes straight to the screen. Man, I bought my setup off of Amazon, my converter, and of course I changed out my buttons and my joystick, put LEDs in it, add an extra button for a hotkey and select. So Nintendo, there we go, scrolling. If you press over, I didn't know that. I just, like I said, this is my first time messing with it. So you press over, I'm scrolling over to the left, and it scrolls over through this, what game system it is. So I'm gonna go back to my Nintendo, and then I'm looking for N, LMN. Scroll back down, N. I'm looking for NBA Jam. Oh, am I? NA, and it's not there. That's the wrong one. So I know where it's at. I'm gonna go to arcade and then scroll down to end, because I know they had the NBA Jam arcade. But while that's scrolling, we're in the B's. I'll show you the rest of the arcade as well. The side, like I said, it's a Street Fighter arcade 1-up that they just came out with last week. And I'm almost there. Easy to do to pass it up. I just passed it. Go back up. There we go. We got NBA Hang Time, NBA Jam, NBA Jam Tournament Edition. So we're gonna go to NBA Jam and press A. That's A. It's loading. It says voltage detected because my power supply hasn't came in for my RetroPie yet. I'm using a cell phone charger, and I have an amp in the back that's making my sound. So press A. It's a little slow. So what I'm gonna do, go ahead and put this up like this to let you know that this is working. Go down. It takes coins, so you press select, as you can see right here at the bottom. Right there. It's adding coins. There we go. Oh, if you press 2, both of these, then they exit out. So we're gonna go right back in. I messed up, I'm sorry. Like I said, this is my first time operating, so excuse me. Now it's loading again. Hopefully I'll do it right this time. So it takes coins. There we go. This is my hotkey right here. As you see, it's adding coins. Then I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna press start. Wow, you see it's purchasing the games. There we go. Drop down. Press no. What is it? Oh, okay, now I'm messing up. There we go. I'm gonna select Chicago. Well, I love Pippen, so I'm gonna select. Select the bull. Now some games work faster than others. If you hear it, it kind of has a lag to it. And there we go. You see how slow it is? It still plays though. You see, it lags, but it still plays. So pretty much what has to be done with this is you have to overclock your Raspberry Pi, and then it speeds it up and it eliminates that lag. But this game is on other systems, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's an example of one of the games, NBA Jam, but a bad example, but it doesn't matter, it has lag. So you press double buttons, it X's out. But like I said, but you take one of these, Super Nintendo, easy. Let's go scroll down. Stop. Biker mice from Mars. We'll take that. Select it. See, easy. And it is no lag at all. It just depends what system it is as far as the CPU and everything like that. Like I said, it depends what system. It's completely modified RetroPie, Raspberry Pi 3B Plus. Set up hotkey and start. Press both at the same time. It exits. Bring you back to the main menu. 17-inch LCD. Converted to HDMI. Everything pretty much is Street Fighter, but pretty much everything you want. Bluetooth, it even has Wi-Fi, it has Kodi. Everything you need is right here in this cabinet. $325 from Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, even Home Depot has it. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think and how you did yours.